Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to do a review today on the magazines that I use with my Lynx 12. Yeah, as you can see right here, I've got two Lynx 12s. I just bought this one after I put about 3,000 rounds on this one. Very happy with the gun, no issue, gun works great. So in the review, if you guys haven't seen that review on the Lynx 12, go check it out. But in that review, a few people messaged me and basically they wanted to know what magazines I was using with these guns. And the magazines that I'm using is AGP, Pro Mag, and SGM Tactical. Okay. Now the AGP is basically, I do have a few of the Gen 2s. The original Gen 2s had problems with the springs. Basically, the springs kept breaking. They had a tempering issue on those, and I kept calling them. They kept sending me replacements. This is going back now about 5-6 years. They've got that. They've worked that out. I've not had any springs break in the last 5 years now, 5-6 years. So AGP works pretty good. I bought, occasionally you'll see deals where you can buy like 6 of them for cheaper value. So definitely jump on those value deals, where you're buying bulk. They got the steel lips, so these Gen 3s are solid, no issues. I mean, I typically shoot anywhere from between 500 to 1,000 rounds a month through these guns. Okay, so I do a lot of shooting. AGP is no problem. I also use some Pro Mags. They got the checkered body. No problems. The Pro Mags work fine. So you can get those. And I've got some of these SGM Tactical LLC. SGM Tactical. These are 12 rounders. I got a few of these. These also work good. No problem. So I've actually not bought. These magazines are all at least 5 years old now. At least they're all at least 4 or 5 years old. And I've been running the same magazines. I should probably get some more, but all these magazines are good. The only ones that I've recently had problems with are the ones from SDS. Okay, I received 2 SDS magazines when with the first Lynx 12 that I bought. The problem was that for some reason the body of the magazines had like collapsed in, and when you were putting the shells were kind of getting stuck on the side. I don't know what the deal with that was, but I sent those back to SDS. They replaced them with 2 new magazines. Okay. What happens with the replacement ones I had, they were working fine with the federal ammunition. We're talking about the 100 round value packs. They were working fine with that. But they were not working good with the Winchester for whatever reason. I think the size was just a tad bit off. I don't know. But I pretty much threw those to the side. I was actually looking for them before, but I couldn't even find them. I threw those off to the side. I am sure at some point in the future, SDS will correct whatever problem that they have with their magazines, but I'm putting that out for you guys to be aware of. Make sure that you get the Gen 2 or the next, make sure that problem is worked out before you buy the SDS magazines, okay? Basically when I first started shooting the Saga 12, because I have, prior to these 2 Lynx 12s, I had 2 Saga 12s, and each of those had 30,000 rounds on them. And I've since retired those guns because one, the bolt broke, right? It broke at the point where the bolt connects to the piston, it cracked, and the second one was starting to show cracks at the same point. So, but those each had 30,000 rounds on them. Initially when I was having the spring problems with the AGPs, I thought that, I was like, crap. I'm gonna have to keep buying magazines. But these magazines pretty much outlasted those guns, because these are the magazines that did the, between the 2 guns, 60,000 rounds. So these magazines outlasted those guns over the course of 5 or 6 years, and now basically we're into the next generation. We're into the Lynx 12, and I'm basically just running these guns. Again, I'm typically doing anywhere between 500 to 1,000 rounds a month through these guns. All birdshot. Those are my thoughts. Either AGP or SGM, they're both fine. avoid the the SDS magazines until you hear that they have a second generation out or something like that. If you guys have any comments, please post them. Any questions? If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not a member, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.